basically what I'm gonna do is you're gonna be doing some type of movement. So kind of like, remember the wrestling drills where you like until you drop? So what we're gonna do is we can either use a shoe or a cone. And so I'll have something on your left and your right. And so what I'm gonna start off with, I was gonna mix it into boxing, right? So first minute. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna start off with that movement we did with the girls in the box 1-4, right? And so we're gonna do the same idea each time, but we'll mix up the movement. So for the first minute, you're gonna be shooting your left hand like this, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
So anytime you'll do in the middle, I'm gonna call it a number, and if it's odd, you go to your left. So I'll set a timer. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the left hand. And if I call an odd number out, you go to your left. If I call odd number, you go to your right. Okay?
Odd number left, even number right.
All right. So I'll set a minute, and so that basically you touch either side based off what number.
So I just touch it like that.
Boom, yeah, just like a drill, right? And so it's just based off the numbers, right?
Okay.
All right, ready?
So you should probably come into the side.
Oh, okay.
So maybe stand behind me or something.
Okay, perfect. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Hands up, right hand near your chin. Keep the right hand up. 22. 27. 31. 641. 800. 33. 27. 61. 62. 10 more seconds. 45. 31. And 22. Oh, time, right? Take a breather. All right, so now we're gonna amp up the decision maker, right? So you're gonna have to do a little more math. All right, so now the difference is the number will either be a fraction of 3 or 2. Okay, now obviously there's numbers like 6 that are both.
Yeah.
I'll let you just choose. Okay, actually, you know what? We're gonna make you a smart guy. If it's a fraction that equals both, you do a burpee.
Oh.
So it's either 3, 2, or if it's both, right?
Okay.
So something like 36 would be both. You would drop that. You know what I mean? That's how we do, right?
Okay.
Woo! Decision making. Come on the fly. All right, so now turn. You're gonna do the right hand now. All right, ready?
Yeah.
And go. 33. Left. See? Yeah. 36.
Oh, no.
52. 60. 90. 93. 14. 18. Get your back game right, bro. Come on now. 24.
This is awesome.
No, that's fraction of 3. 8 times 3.
Oh man.
No, that's gold. Damn. See, I'm slipping. 32. 39. Oh. And 36. Top. Very good. All right, take a quick breather. You need a drink of water?
Yeah, it's okay. All right, let me go. So let's do that one more round.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's great for the kids.
I told you I want to steal it.
Oh, yeah? Sorry to hear, buddy. I'm
going to do this with you at home.
All right, so now we're going to be doing a mix of both, right? So now you're going to be doing punches, boxer, jumping jacks. So we're right here. So jumping jacks, chin down,
Okay.
right? So now what we're going to do, it's going to be fractions of 4 and 5.
Oh,
All right, so when you go 5, it's to the left. 4 is to the right. When it's both, you drop. All right, ready? And go. 20. 24. 30.
No. 30.
No, 35.
35. Oh,
There's no 4 and 30. Come on now. Let's see it.
damn it.
35. 32. Good. 40.
40. Yep.
80.
85.
No. It's both. It's both.
Yeah.
It's just 40
20 times 5. Yeah. No.
85.
85.
No.
No, shoot. Now you got me confused.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
It's a workout, I guess.
100. Yeah. And time. Take a breather.
So what it does is it keeps your mind off the workout. Actually,
Yeah, and so the whole idea is also it's quick decision making, right? So I learned this actually in the boxing thing. And the idea is if I'm doing something exerting, I have a small time to calculate something.
Yeah.
So somebody's head movement, I have a small time to get it. And that time you may switch is the time gone, right? So that's why I like this idea.
Hesitation.
Yeah. And so it just builds up that ability, that especially the more exhausted you get, right?
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Right? So now we're gonna go back to the left hand.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're gonna do fractions of 6 and 8.
Jeez. Okay.
Ready?
Good times. Yeah.
All right. So left hand. Start with the left hand again. So back to the left hand. And go.
Math is not my strong point. In case you didn't guess.
All right. 60.
Hold on. Sorry.
All right. So right. So
no, what are the numbers?
6 and 8.
6 and 8.
All right. So
6
6
and
is
8.
to the right. 8 is to the left.
Oh, just making it 2 even numbers. That's gonna be nuts.
Woo! I bet your math game, brother.
Okay, 6 and 8. We're doing 6 and 8. Okay.
All right. Ready? And
Yeah.
go. 48. Good. That was good. I was saying, hey, okay. 66.
66. 6.
48. 24. Good. 30.
6 and 8. 6.
48.
This is a burpee workout. Is what this is.
Yeah. 66.
6.
8. 88. 84. Nope.
I'm guessing. Okay. All right.
I said I'm guessing. I gotta get the sheet. I guess I'm sorry.
8 and a 4. Pretty close.
All right. So now switch over back to right hand. Now we're gonna do 7 and 5.
Okay, that's
All
a lot
right.
easier.
So it's supposed to be 7 and 5 first, but it doesn't matter, right? So it's based off of odd, even. Then you do any fraction of 2 together, and then it's either 6 and 8 is good, and 7 and 5 are usually good because there's a lot to line up, right? So the 5 will be the right, 7 will be the left, both in the middle, right? Last one, right?
Yeah.
And go. 35.
5 and 7. That's an easy one.
75.
75. 5.
70.
70.
Mm-mm.
Ah!
77. 84. 91. 90. 100. 105. Up. You sure? 112. 119. 20. Very good job.
All right.
All right, so guys, you can use this any formation. I suggest not doing it on the fly. I already knew what numbers I want to use. That way I already had a pretty good idea. Though you want to make it more advanced as you go, right? So start off with even and odd, kind of get, it's almost like a mental warm-up, right? So very similar to boxing, wrestling, or anything. It's not just about warming up your body. Sometimes you have to mentally warm yourself up, right? So this is a great thing to do for not only athletes, but like I said, if you want to get a way to kind of mix things up, he did a 5-minute workout, and I'll bet he'll tell you that his mind is probably more tired than his body. And this is kind of a good way to keep your mind off of the hard part of the workout. That's why so many people are getting into boxing, so many workouts like that, where you're actually more focused on the technique than you are the workout, and it'll make the time fly by, right? And it's just a fun way to do a workout on your own. I know people sometimes use cards. This is a way you can use tons of things you can do, right? So always try to make sure you know what numbers you want to use if you have a friend. And there's even apps that do random number pop-ups. They're actually math apps, and you can use that as the workout too. If you have any questions, reach out to Beat the Streets, and we can give you any suggestions we have.